All right, guys, let's take a look at where I think gold is heading to next week. Now, this week's analysis is going to depend on a lot of key factors. The very first thing I want to do, guys, is look at the overall trend of the market. As you can see, we are in an overall uptrend. So again, I'm only looking for buy opportunities if I do want to catch those 400 pip moves. Okay, of course, if you're scalping, you're going to be on the lower time frames and you can get in and out of the market pretty quickly. But if we're looking for the overall weekly trend of gold or catching that weekly trade, then you want to be looking at the higher time frame. So I'm on the daily time frame and I see an uptrend, right? So last all-time high, guys, I already have it marked up from last time. It was 27.90 and we are inching like there right now. We're about 27.80 right now with gold. Now, what I want to see, guys, is actually a little retracement in this area. I would love to see gold pull back to the 27.16 area, which was our previous resistance right before we broke. And then once gold pulls back to this area, I would love for it to soar above the all-time high to allow me to catch a buy position of over 300 pips. So from this area right here, I would love for gold to soar. I mean, I can catch minimum a 600 pip move if we get that going. Okay, if I get this entry right here. Now, if that does not happen, guys, and gold actually breaks this all-time high without giving us a pullback, what I want to do then is actually wait for that break and see where gold is going to start consolidating next. And what I assume, based off of how gold has moved a lot in the past, is if we get this break of the 27.90 zone, we are going to be heading all the way up. Okay, 28.25, that's going to be another key level. Gold likes to work in 2.5s, 2.5, 2.0, etc. So 2.825, if we get that break, this is where I assume gold is going to start consolidating again. And once we are at 2.825, that's when I would wait for the pullback back down to our previous resistance, which is 27.90 zone, our previous all-time high, where I would then enter a buy position to go to 28.50, which is right above 2825. So this is what I want to see with gold next week, guys. I'm watching these key levels, and what I highly recommend is instead of sitting on the chart and like looking at it all day, set alerts. I press my line here, I go to the alert icon, and then I could just press create. And now what TradingView will do is the next time gold is going back up to this zone, it will give me an alert. Now, another alert I have set would be 2599 zone, where gold has acted as a very strong support before and was previously a resistance. That's a little far away, but I still want to see when gold is there to potentially get in for a buy position. Another area that I want to see, guys, is right here, our previous resistance that was already broken by gold. So I'm going to set an alert for that area as well, just in case gold does decide to pull back down to this zone. Now, I want you guys to take a look at the candles here for a second. The last time gold was in this area where it is right now, the daily candle did close a little bullish, but then we got another daily candle, guys, a strong sell candle for the daily, which means all day, if you caught the long move on gold, if you wanted to hold a trade, gold dropped. We started at this price right here and we dropped to about 27.28 in one day. Okay, that's one move in one day, right? As you can see, this candle closing, a strong sell candle indicates that we are going to fall even further. But if you look at where it is now, this is a weak sell candle that closed. So we ended up buying again for the next day. And now this daily candle is not a strong sell candle. So this tells me that we may not actually fall a lot. We may actually only fall to 27.16 if we do fall. And if we do fall even further, it's because of news. So with that being said, I actually want to show you guys what news events are happening next week, what we should be looking out for, and what it actually means for gold, okay? So gold is a XAU USD pair, so I want to look at all of the USD news events. CB, Consumer Conference, right? We have FOMC, very, very important when it comes to gold, federal funds rate, FOMC. By the way, guys, I'm on forexfactory.com. That's where I check my news. Let's see, unemployment claims. Boom, right here, core PCE price index. So let's actually take a look at what all of these news events mean for gold. And a lot of it's very important, guys, to understand these news events, in addition to marking your key levels for one of two things. One, news could push the market in the wrong direction and manipulate price just because of the news event. So you want to make sure you know when the news is coming out so that you don't get into a trade prematurely and then news kicks you out because it pushed the market the wrong way. So I always like to trade after news has already passed. If I hit my zone and I get that alert and the news event is in about 5 minutes, I will just wait. I'll wait to see how the news plays out. Now, a lot of people like to trade news. It just depends on you. Depends on whether you understand the news or not. Your strategy is completely up to you. So let's take a look now at what these news events mean, what you should look out for next week, and what it could mean for gold. So the first news event we do see here, guys, is the core PCE price index. So what this does is it measures changes in consumer prices, excluding food and energy, and is the Fed's preferred inflation gauge, okay? The effect on gold is higher than expected PCE. The signals rising inflation, promoting the Fed to raise rates. So this means that gold may drop as higher rates boost the dollar. So we may not get that break of our resistance because of this news event. Or if it's lower than expected, it means that gold could rise, okay? The next news event we see here, guys, is federal funds rate, which is the interest rate set by the Fed for interbank lending, directly influencing monetary policy. So the effect on gold is if the rate hikes, it increases the dollar's attractiveness, leading to lower gold prices. Gold might fall if the rate hikes. If the rate cuts, it reduces the opportunity cost of holding gold, pushing gold higher, which means we could also see that all-time high depending on the federal funds rate. Okay, the FOMC statement, it means a summary of the Fed's monetary policy decision, economic outlook, and potential future actions. So the effect on gold, hawkish statement, so the rate hikes, likely, it strengthens the dollar and it pressures those gold prices. So it's going to make gold drop. Dovish statement, rate cut or caution, weakens the dollar, boosting gold, gold will rise. Now, the FOMC press conference, this is a live Q&A session where the Fed chair elaborates on the FOMC's decisions and provides insights into the future policy. So if there's a clear hawkish signal, it reinforces the dollar strength, leading to lower gold prices. We may get that drop at our resistance where we are right now, and the hints of easing or uncertainty increases gold's safe haven appeal, pushing prices higher, okay? So hawkish, tighter policy, stronger USD, lower gold prices. Dovish, looser policy, weaker USD, higher gold prices. So monitoring these events helps traders anticipate volatility and the direction of gold. So before the event, personally, I avoid entering trades just before due to the high volatility and potential slippage. Or you can use pending orders, buy stop or sell stop around the key levels to catch those breakout moves based on the analysis that you saw before. Now, after the event, you want to wait for confirmation of trend, like a clear break of support and resistance, and use technical analysis like candlestick patterns, RSI, or moving average to confirm entry points. That being said, guys, we do have an amazing free community. You get signals, live sessions, a course, and a group chat. These are just some results that were posted in our group chat by members that get access to all these amazing perks and services. As you can see, $18 profit, $4,800 profit, $1,000 profit. These are literally from members that are getting trade ideas that you simply have to copy and paste into a trading app to profit. Now we have some wins. We have Shaq over there. People send GIFs as well. We got some wins. We got some losses, but overall we win a lot more than we lose in this community. This person right here lost 2 trades. They won 1, 2, 3, 4 trades and still made $59 for the day. Simply copying and pasting trade ideas. We got $1,000 loss and a bunch of other wins, which still ended up having a profitable $7,500 day. So guys, if you're not well versed in the foreign exchange market, it's amazing to join a community like this of supportive people, and you can get signals and education and live sessions to be able to implement the things that I teach in these videos and the things that other educators in this chat teach as well. Our signal provider is very good. He analyzes the market greatly and gives us amazing traits to copy and paste. And while you're copying and pasting, guys, just simply learn strategies on your own using all of these different tools and resources. With that being said, you know what I always say, meet you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Peace.